Lovely. So we'll start coming on our knees or in a easy seat at the top of the mat. And we can close our eyes and connect to our inner space, connect to this moment. Start to feel your breathing. Slow down your breathing. And connect to this moment. We'll begin by visualizing a light entering from the crown of our head. And on every inhale, we'll bring down this light toward our heart. So inhale, let that light come from the crown to the heart. And exhale, let that light fill you up. Inhale, crown to heart. Exhale, heart to crown. Inhale, heart to crown. Exhale, crown to heart. Inhale, heart to crown. And exhale, crown to heart. And just feel the space you're creating in your heart. Space for yourself first. Welcome yourself into the practice. Give yourself some encouragement, some appreciation for showing up today. Showing up for a good cause today. I would like all of us to try and send our energy, our thoughts, and our love to the people who are suffering. So today we're giving it for people suffering in Beirut, but if there is any cause that is close to your heart and that you want to bring about in your practice and send love for, please do that. We'll take one last full inhale. A very spacious, open heart. And exhale through your mouth, let it all go. You can open your eyes and we'll go into some spontaneous seated heart openers. So I would like you to open your heart in the way that feels natural to you. So you can start arching your chest on the inhale and exhale, rounding your back. And you can kind of move in your own rhythm, really welcoming the day, welcoming the space inside of you. Opening your heart, opening your body, letting your mind be free. You can place your hands on your knees if you're seated and just do a seated cat-cow, really waking up the spine for our practice. And taking every chance we can to open the heart on the way out. Lovely. We can do a few arm circles while doing the seated cat-cow. Lovely. Place your hand on your knees and move yourself into tabletop. Ground yourself through your hands. Find a neutral spine. And we'll come into our first puppy pose. So for puppy pose, we're really keeping our knee in line with the hip. So the leg area is not going to move forward or back. And we're just going to place our hands in front of ourselves and lean the chest between our arms as far as we can to the ground without forcing. Really letting go Waking up our spine, waking up our body. Feeling the space opening under our armpits. You can have your chin on the floor, or if you're still high away from the floor, it's okay. Or you can have your forehead on the floor. Find what feels good in your own body. And enjoy this beautiful puppy pose. All right, from here, come into a cobra, bringing your hips down to the floor, hands in front of you, and find the height that suits you. It might be very low, just waking up the upper chest, no compression in the lower back, or you could be higher, depending on your flexibility today. We're all just waking up, I think, so it's okay if it's not very far. Can move around, opening the chest, and we'll come into our first down dog, bringing our hips to the sky, bring our feet to the floor, trying to send the heels toward the floor, hip bones towards the sky, and bringing the chest through the shoulders. Can walk the dog if that feels good. Right leg bending, left leg. And gently walk towards the front of the mat. Find your forward fold. You can have the knees very bent for that first one. Really just feeling into your body, waking up the legs, the hamstrings. Inhale, lift. Place your hands on your hips. And we'll go gently towards a standing mountain pose. Lovely. Now, from here, really ground through your feet, feel your legs waking up, engaging. Pelvis is slightly tucked, core is engaged, chest is open, shoulders are down. Close your eyes for a moment. Bring a gentle smile on your face. And remember your intention to move with compassion, with love for yourself, and to be ready to bring that love out to the words. Take a big inhale, raise the arms up, hands, palms touching. Really stretch your chest up without back bending. So just a straight open chest, and we're going to side bend to the right. Side bending to the right, really opening that left side of the body. Keeping the pelvis tucked to protect our lower back. And breathe. Keep your chest open. Try not to lean forward with your arms, really keeping the chest open, facing front, and come back to center. Take an inhale, side bend to your left, exhale. And come back to center. Inhale, bring your arms down, exhale. And now I want you to, with your hands, with your thumb, place your thumb under your armpits as if you wanted to, I don't know, hang yourself. And really we're looking to open that upper chest while keeping the lower body really strong and grounded and unmoving. So we're really creating that nice opening in the chest. Breathe. Feeling your thoracic spine expanding, bringing a breath, and exhale, come back to center. Beautiful. We'll come into our first sun salutation. So from mountain, find your ground, lift your arms up, inhale, exhale, forward fold. And again, plan your forward fold. You can bend the knees around, really waking up the body. Inhale, halfway lift. You can have your hands on your knees or on the floor, but just really extending that spine forward. Beautiful. Press your hands down on the floor, spider grip, really engaging all the fingers, and bring it back to your plank pose. Your choice here, chaturanga, forearm plank, or knees, chest, chin. If you're going for chaturanga, going forward with the chest, really bending the elbows to the side and opening into our upward dog or cobra, either hips on the floor or slightly lifted, looking up towards the sky, really engaging the legs in up dog. And exhale towards your downward dog. Take a breath here. And walk, step or jump towards your hands. If you're jumping, feet together, look forward and jump in between your hands. Halfway lift, forward fold. And back to our mountain pose. Take a breath here. Sun salutations be. Come into your beloved chair pose. Bending your knees, lifting your arms up, tucking the pelvis down, sit bones towards your heels. You can see your toes. Feel your glutes firing up. Slight back bend, arms by your ears. Breathe. Feel the fire in your legs. And come into your forward fold. Halfway lift, come into your plank, hands grounded, feet back. Feel your plank here. You really want a straight line from the top of your head towards your heels. Heels are pointing towards the back wall. Pelvis tucked, core very engaged. Shoulders pushing away from the floor. And your choice, knees, chest, chin. Cobra or chaturanga, cobra or up dog. And back to downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Open the leg to the side. Get a bit of a hip opening here. Step it forward between your hands. Come into your high lunge. Let's keep the warrior for today. I don't like it anyway. Warrior one, no. High lunge. Let's stay strong. Back leg engaged, front leg 90 degree. And come into your eagle arms. Right arm under the left. And elbows together. Try to have your hands meet, palms meet, or the back of the hands together. Lifting your hands towards the sky, getting a nice stretch, and pushing your hands away from your face. Feel that stretch in your shoulders. Take a breath here. And unravel the arms and come around your feet with your hands. Bring it back into downward facing dog. From here, lift your left leg up, opening the hip, feeling a nice stretch in your hip. Beautiful. Bring your knee to your chest and step through between your hands and find your high lunge again. Arms up towards the sky, legs are strong, very engaged. Upper body aiming towards the sky. Left arm comes under the right. Elbow creases meet, trying to wrap our hands around and lifting hands toward the sky, really broadening the shoulders, pushing hands away from face and feeling a nice stretch in your shoulders. Keep your strength in your legs, feel the fire. Open your arms and cartwheel down into your plank pose. And again, chaturanga, knees, chest, chin, and upward facing dog or cobra. You can look at your feet, look left, look right a few times. Really feeling the strength here. And back to you. Downward facing dog. Stepping or jumping towards the front. And find your chair pose again. Really sitting low in your chair. Chest is open. And from here, we're going to come and sit from the chair to the floor, keeping the strength in the upper body, arms stay up, and we're in a boat pose. You can have your knees bent in front of you, or legs extended, no pressure, knees bent is great engagement already, and we'll do 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 2, 1, beautiful. And release down to the floor. Now you're going to take your blocks and we're just going to actively open our back. So we're going to basically place it on our mat. If it's a pillow, you're going to place it vertically to open your spine. And we're going to place it around where you would strap your bra. So finding that spot in your shoulder and laying down on the block, catching your breath here. You can have your arms up to the sky or by your sides. Your lower back stays on the floor. Close your eyes, release into the stretch and the opening of your back. If you want, you can bring your legs into butterfly, adding a nice hip opening to the back stretch. Take 5 more breaths here. Arms to the sky, really create a beautiful opening in the chest. And if you're in butterfly, straighten your legs back. Gently bring yourself back up on your elbows and take the block away. We won't need it anymore. So you're on your back, just take a nice roll onto your spine until you come to easy seated position and roll yourself into a tabletop. We'll do a few cat-cows. Again, feeling your body moving around in your own cat way and your own cow's way. Just feeling what movement feels open to you today. Lovely. Come to your tabletop. We're going to extend the right leg back, really pointing the feet, really engaging the leg, and extend the left arm forward. So the right hand is really pressing on the floor to give us balance. Core is engaged, hips are neutral, and we're really stretching hand away from feet as if we were being pulled in opposite directions. Lovely. Feel the strength in your back, and we'll pulse it 5 times. So arms up, legs up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. And then bring your knee towards your elbow. 1. Extend. Knee, elbow. 2. Feeling your core engaged. Extend. Knee to elbow. 3. We'll go to 5. Extend. Feel the strength in your entire body. And bring it together. 4. Extend. Knee to elbow. 5. And extend. Lovely. back to your tabletop. One last time, we're going to extend that right leg back, left arm forward, pushing with the right hand in the floor. And we're going to bring the left arm back, fold the right knee, and grab the foot if we can. Otherwise, we just raise it as high as we can without compression in the back. And feel that opening. Lifting the foot away from the hand, pushing away, and extend, and bring it back to tabletop. Take a child's pose. Take a breath. Bring it back to your tabletop, and we're going to do the other side. So left leg extends back. Right leg, right hand extends forwards. And again, using all the muscles in your leg, from the quads to the feet, to the toes. Everything is working. The glutes, the back is engaged. And pulse it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep that balance and bring knee to elbow 1. Extend, knee to elbow 2. Breathe, knee to elbow 3. Extend. 4. Extend. And 5. Bring it down. And extend the right hand, left leg one more time. And we're going to bend the knee, grab that foot from behind, and really open the chest, open the back, the leg. Try to lift your foot higher a little bit and bring it down. Take a child's pose. Come into downward dog. And take your vinyasa from here, plank, chaturanga, or knees to chin, up dog, or cobra. Back into downward facing dog. Right leg up, comes in between your hands. And from here, you're going to drop your back knee on the floor and come into your crescent lunge, opening the arms to the sides and sinking into your front hip, but keeping both hips facing forward. And if you feel more comfortable in a strong crescent lunge, bring your front knee to 90 degrees and feel the stability here. Otherwise here, and we'll come into a slight back bend, really engaging from the core, opening from the chest, the upper part of your body, not the lower back. And come into a slight back bend, looking up. Lovely. Bring your hands down around your foot, your front foot, and come into half Hanuman. So the front leg is extending, front foot is flexing towards you, and keep your spine long. If you need blocks under your hands, have them here. If you can comfortably touch the floor, you can extend on the inhale and exhale, lower your torso down towards your leg. Have a dynamic inhaling, extending, exhaling, falling down, or just stay down if that's your comfort. Lovely. Let's come back into our lunge, back to downward facing dog. Take a breath. Left leg up to the sky, steps between the feet, and back leg, back knee down. Again, find your lunge. Hip opening or more of a stable pose depending on your body. Today, if you're leaning into the hip, you're feeling the beautiful release in your right front hip. And from here, back bend from the chest up, bracing the lower back. The lower back is not getting all the compression. It's really just creating upwards energy towards the sky. Beautiful. And release, hands down, half Hanuman, flexing the front foot, keeping the back leg nice and neutral, not moving forward, not moving back, just a strong base and breathing into your stretch. Inhaling, looking up, exhaling, torso down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Back to your crescent lunge and back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath here and come into your tabletop and come laying down on your belly. Have your arms down on your side, palms facing the sky. And you can have your cheek on the floor and take a rest here. Find your breath, find the connection to your heart again. Have a slight smile on your face. Look straight ahead of you, chin down on the floor. And we're going to really engage the legs together, like as if we were making both our legs as one leg, one single leg, really pointing the feet, sticking the inner thigh and the knees together. And we're just going to keep our chest on the floor, head on the floor, and just lift the legs up towards the sky, really pointing, really using the strength of our legs. And bring it down. Take a rest. Facing forward again. And this time we're going to bring only the chest up without help of our hands, just the chest strength, lifting us up away from the floor. Lovely. And down. And this time we're going to lift legs and chest at the same time. Leg is like one leg and upper body is strong, lifting up, arms come facing each other, palms facing each other, locust pose. Lovely, release. On one cheek, take a breath. Again, facing forwards. And take your locust again. One strong leg, upper body up. And now we're going to bend our knees and lift the chest more. Again, if it feels painful in your lower back, you just need to go a little bit lower today. If it feels comfy, grab your feet and use the strength of your feet to pull you away. There we go. Pulling you away from the floor, opening the chest, opening the back of the legs. Lovely. A little bit higher and release to the floor. Place your other cheek on the floor, take a breath. This time, come into your elbows, elbows under the shoulders, hands placed on the floor, and really open into your sphinx. So you have not much leverage here, so it's really a good time to feel how your chest by itself can actually create an opening. So you're pushing a little bit against the elbows against the floor, but what you really want is to bring the chest towards the sky. Really feel that length in your chest. Take an inhale, exhale. Now you're going to have your forearms really strong on the floor, elbows pressing down, hands pressing down, legs come together as one leg again. Going to stay on the top of your feet and come into a forearm plank with the top of your feet on the floor. And stay. Feel the fire, feel your strength. Use the strength of your legs, your quads, knees are engaged, pushing away from the floor. And come down. Come into your cobra. So hands are pressing down on the side of your chest and you're taking a big inhale and exhale. Lifting up. Opening your chest, opening your back. You can close your eyes here a little bit. Feel the yang stretch. And again, sending love towards yourself. Sending love towards the world. From here, if you can comfortably, bring your hands closer to your body and lift up into up dog. If it's not comfortable, stay in your cobra. In up dog, we're lifting away the hips from the floor and opening the chest, feeling strong engagement of the quads. Looking up and bring it down into child's pose. Your breath. And back to our belly. Welcome to our last little locust play. Promise it's the last one. All right. So again, taking a breath and lifting legs and chest away from the floor. We're going to interlace our hands behind our back, opening the shoulders, keeping the legs strong, opening away from the floor, and releasing the hands, but keeping the palms behind, open, feeling that height created in the chest. And we're going to bring our arms in a T to the sides, keeping the engagement in the back, T, and then into a V in front of you. Keep that strength, breathe, and both arms extended forward. And bring it down. Take a breath on your cheek. And take yourself into a tabletop. And we'll do another puppy pose. So just as we started, knees stay under the hip, and we're going to let our hands glide through in front of us and finding our chest towards the floor, looking straight ahead or pressing your forehead on the floor. If you're comfortable in puppy, try to extend your legs towards the back. Let me do it again. Sorry, that's messy. There we go. Coming onto the toes. I don't know if you can still hear me. Yeah. All right. And coming down, back to tabletop. And we're going to come into our camels. So come onto your knees. Coming onto your knees. And again, we're going to take our thumbs underneath our armpits, keeping the upper body strong and stable, not getting into the hips, not getting into the lower back. Thumbs into the armpits and opening the chest towards the sky. You can have your feet folded behind with the support of your toes on the floor. And release, come back to your knees. Beautiful. And back onto the knees. Opening the chest again. And this time we're going to place our hands on the lower back. You can have them either as if you were going to put them in your jeans pocket or facing up, what feels best for you. Keeping the back strong, hips engaged, and we're going to open more towards the back. You can look up or fully let go of your neck behind you. And gently bring it back up slowly, back to our knees. And let's get back into our camel progression. So if the knee variation was just enough for you, stay there. If you feel like you can explore more, we'll open the back again with the hands on the lower back. And then once you've reached a comfortable stretch back, you're going to open the right arm, make a circle, and see if you can find your heel. And then do the same on the left and find your heel. Again, if it's not accessible today, just stay where you are and feel the opening there. If you're there, just let your neck hang or keep looking up, depending on your feelings in your neck. And open the chest, pushing the hips forward, creating length. And gently, gently come back up. Heads come last, head comes last. Beautiful. Move your hips from side to side a little bit. We'll go into our last camel variation. Full camel if it's accessible, otherwise always stay at the previous step, because if that's where you are, you're going to feel amazing progress from there. There's no point skipping a step if the previous one is just a great opening for you. Otherwise, if you were fine in the previous one, this time you're going to have your feet, the top of your feet on the floor. And again, creating the length. You can again use the thumbs under the armpits, opening the chest, looking up, and both arms open. One right arm finds the heel, and left arm finds the heel, and open. Pushing your hips forward, opening your chest. Enjoy. Bring your hands on your bottom and slowly come back up, head comes last. And come into your child's pose. And tabletop. Coming down to our belly again. And you're going to fold your left leg towards your back. And with your left hand, grab the top of your foot. Again, protecting the knees. Don't go anywhere. Don't go too far. We don't want to meet pain. So just go where you get a good stretch in the front quads. If that means you can comfortably lift the leg away from the floor, do. Feel the stretch. If you can reverse your grip, pronate your elbow to the side, turn your fingers onto your toes, and stretch more. If your knee is still on the floor, just stay there, feel the quad stretch. And release. Rest on your cheek. And using the left arm to lift us up, a little bit, fold your right leg and grab the top of your foot. And again, stretch the quad, no pain in the knees. We really, really, really don't want to hurt the knee. Too precious, especially for yoga pose. Feel the nice stretch in your quad. If you can lift a little bit, lift a little bit. If you can't, doesn't make you a bad person. And let it go. Rest in crocodile, hands together, forehead on your hands. Come into tabletop. Move your hips around a little bit, releasing the back. And come into your downward dog. Stretch your legs, move the legs around a little bit. Make it playful. You're here to feel good in your body, so don't take it too seriously. If it's exhausting, just child's pose. And find your happy place here. And we're going to walk towards our hands. Take a forward fold, enjoy. Let your head hang heavy towards the floor. Halfway lift. And back to mountain pose. Find your ground. Hands in prayer to our chest. And find your compassion for yourself. Find forgiveness for yourself. Create some love. Open your heart. Deep inhales. Sending love inwards, and exhale. Sending love outwards to those who need it. All right, so now we're going to bring our left hand onto our left hip. Really ground through the left foot. And once you found your balance, bend the right knee behind you as if your foot wanted to touch your seat. And grab the top of the right foot. Again, feel a nice quad stretch. And extend your left arm forward. And bring your torso down while bringing your back leg up. Back foot towards the sky. Opening the chest. Lifting the foot as high as you can. Lifting the arm high. Looking straight ahead of you. And bring it back down. Keep your foot in your hand and bring it down. Mountain pose, hands to the chest, deep inhale, create love. Exhale, find your balance on your right foot, right hand on the right hip. Bend your left leg towards your bum and grab your left foot. Feel the nice quad stretch, hips are even, we're not balancing, we're very straight, keeping the knees together. Extending the right arm forward. And as we go down with the torso, we lift up with the back leg. Try to keep your balance. If you fall, just come back, look straight ahead of you. Strong standing leg, open, back leg. Hips try to stay neutral. Use the back foot to open your chest, lift more, and gently bring it back down. Beautiful. Lift your arms up to the sky, palms meet. Slow, small standing back bend again, all originating from the chest, looking up. And forward fold. Halfway lift. Jump or step into your plank, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Upward dog, looking up or cobra, opening the chest, really feeling the opening of the chest. And just put your knees down and come into your child's pose. All right, we'll come into our final back bend. So come towards the front of your mat and come into your back. Have a sip of water. Come onto your back and come into your bridge pose. So the feet are parallel, like about 2 or 3 feet away from each other, fists. And lifting the hips as high as you can away from the floor, using the strength of your glutes, of your hamstrings, and lifting up towards the sky. You're going to bring your hands underneath and see if you can interlace your hands together, helping you to open the shoulders in this pose and to be able to bring your chest towards your chin, towards your face. See, pushing the hips towards the sky and chest towards your face, really getting a nice opening in the back. Inhale, exhale, come down. Take a breath here. So we're going to go from here and progress into wheel pose, the full wheel, Chakrasana. I want you to really listen to your body here. Especially I can see you, so you are your own teacher. So really listen again, no point breaking anything or hurting your back, which is the most common in this pose. If you don't feel comfortable, better to wait for a live class to work on it together. So again, we're going to lift our hips away from the floor, high, 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 interlacing the hands again, snagging the shoulders under and pressing chest towards face. From here, if you want to take the next progression, you're going to bring your hands to the side of your head, place them on the floor around your ears, and we're going to come on the top of our head. So we're going to wait for that inner call, like when your body tells you go, and you're going to take an inhale and exhale. Just come and place the top of your head on the floor and adjust here. Find the push in your hands, pushing away the floor, feeling the strength of your legs really lifting you up, and pushing away to bring your head back down to the floor and completely come down onto the floor. Lovely. Take a breath here. You can move your knees around a little bit towards each other, away from the mat. All right, so if this was good on your head and you feel like you want to stay here for today and explore this pushing of the arm, this pushing of the hip towards the sky, we're going to go on top of our head again. If you want to move to the next step, we're going to go from top of head towards full wheel. So really good push in the hands, in the arms, and in the hips, and trust that it's going to open beautifully overhead. And from here, those who want to advance, we're going to push away from the floor into that full wheel, engaging the hands in the floor, pushing arms out, no compression anywhere, it's a stretch. So if there is pain, please go back down. And if you're in it, push your chest towards the back wall. Using your knees as leverage, going back and forth. You can come to your tiptoes. And bring the feet back down, gently. Bring your entire body back down. And when you're ready, let your back release onto the floor. Move your knees around very gently. I wish I could see everybody, because I have no idea if you just died or if you're just super easy. Yeah, Tanya, I see you. If you're all super happy in your wheel. But okay, I'm just gonna guess you're all having an amazing time in wheel. And we'll take one last one again if we feel like it. If you feel like your back just had enough rest on the floor, we're gonna be with you in a second. Lift your hips up, open the shoulders, hands on the floor, and let's hear the go and go into the wheel. Try to find more depth in this one if you're in it. Pushing your chest through, opening the shoulders like that. Stay for 3 more breaths if you can, and I know you can. Feet on the floor, gently come back down. Lovely. And bring your knees gently towards your chest. Hug yourself and rock from side to side. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale into your chest. Smile. And deep exhale through your mouth. Letting the practice go. Now we're going to be able to relax and cool down. Extend your legs forward. Extend your arms up. And stretch, stretch, stretch. Arms away from feet. Stretch your entire body. And bring your knees to your chest again. Roll on your spine a few times. And roll forward towards our last puppy pose of the day. So you really will live with your open chest, open heart as promised. Letting your chest fall to the floor. Feel if there is any difference from the beginning of the practice. And surrender. Inhale, come to tabletop. We're going to do thread the needle. So pushing the floor away with your left hand, open your right arm to the sky and thread your hand through underneath your body towards the left side. And once the back of your shoulder touches the floor, you can either open the left hand or keep it on the floor as support. That should be a nice stretch in your shoulder. If you want to bring the hand down, you can bind and bring the left hand on your right thigh or on your lower back. Release, left hand comes back, right hand reverses. Inhale, press through your right arm, right hand, and lift the left arm up to the sky and thread it through underneath your right arm. Shoulders, back of the shoulder on the floor. And again, either the right hand stays next to your face, or if you want to open more, open towards the back. Hand on your lower back, on your inner thigh. Close your eyes, feel the stretch. Feel the release, the surrender. Open your arm back and gently bring yourself back into your tabletop. Come onto your knees and see if you can come onto your toes, just to give the feet a nice stretch. We always often forget them. Our feet that are carrying us around. Yesterday I did my first flight. I'm a flight attendant for those who don't know. And it was a good reminder of how much our feet are working hard in the daily busy life. I forgot about it during the 5 months of lockdown. So let's give our feet some love, try to be on our toes. If we fall, we get back, feeling a nice stretch in the arch of the feet and bring it down. Come into your easy seat. If you feel more comfortable with a block under your hips, please do. Try to stand tall with your nice elongated spine and take an inhale. Left hand is going to come onto the right knee. Take an inhale here and twist to the side. So the right hand comes back on your mat and you're really twisting from the abdomen, bringing your chest towards the back wall. Inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, twist deeper. Inhale, spine is long and straight. Exhale, twist deeper, look back. And gently come back to center. Straight spine, deep inhale. Exhale. The right hand comes to the top of the left knee. Left hand back of the mat behind us. Inhale, straight spine. Exhale, twist, look back. Feel the beautiful twist in your spine after all this back bending, bringing things back to normal. Inhale, elongate. Exhale, twist. And bring it back to center. Going to come from here into Gomukhasana. So the left leg is going to fold with the left foot coming towards the right buttock. I will face the camera so you can see. So from here, my knee is in line with my hip and my foot is next to my seat. The right leg is going to fold as well and see if we can try to bring the knees together. If that's not possible, we can come into our butterfly pose. If you can come into Gomukhasana legs, left leg is folded under, right leg comes on top, knees stacked on top of each other, spine straight, both sit bones on the floor. And you can wiggle your feet away from your hip if there is some availability here. And straighten your spine. Feel the amazing stretch in your hips. If you're in your butterfly, you can flap your wings up and down, flapping these legs, feeling the stretch. If you're in Gomukhasana, take an inhale, elongate the spine. Exhale, fold forward as much as you can. It might not be very far. Pressing your hands, finding the flow with your hands, elongating the spine and feeling an increased release in your hips. Let it all go. I find that backbends and hip openers have this common point of being a lot about releasing, like they're not something you can force into. And clearly that works with a lot of things in life. So that's some of the lessons we get in yoga. Lean towards those things you want, but don't force things that are not coming to you. Be patient. Breathe into the difficulty. Take a last inhale wherever you are. Come back up. If you're in your butterfly, stay here with us. You can lay on your back if you're in butterfly and keep the butterfly legs and the upper body down. If you are in Gomukhasana, the right leg is going to come underneath, right foot behind the seat and next to the seat, and the left leg folding on top. Knees are stacking, wiggling the feet a little bit away, and inhale. Extending your spine. Feeling the stretch in your left glute, left hip. You can this time lift the arms up. If you're in your butterfly reclined, just enjoy. You can flap your wings or just start to get that nice relaxing Savasana. Arms extended, and find your hands on the floor, the Gomukhasana forks. Inhale and exhale, release into the stretch. Surrender to it. And come back up. Gently unravel the legs. Come onto your back. If you're already on your back with your butterfly, you're going to bring your feet towards the sky. Legs are really opening to the sides. And the aim is to keep our lower back on the floor in Happy Baby and bring the knees energetically towards the floor. If we can grab the side of the feet, we grab and we really push, pull the knees back towards the floor, opening the hips. If we can only grab by the knees, we can wrap our elbows around the knees and pull down. Or you can grab your ankles, wherever you can reach. Feel the Happy Baby. The lower back stays on the floor. If your lower back isn't on the floor, you can try next time with a blanket under your seat. Close your eyes, move around like a baby. Create happiness for your practice. Coming to your Savasana, I'm sorry, we had a bit of a sound issue. I'm not sure why. Can you hear me properly? Thank you, Daniel. All right, coming to your lying position, Savasana, corpse pose. Lay down, feel your body melting into your mat, closing your eyes. Back is on the floor, the feet can open to the side, your palms are facing towards the ceiling. Inhaling and exhaling very slowly, letting everything go. Again, you can imagine some light entering through the crown of your head, a bright white light entering the top of your head, covering your hair, your forehead, relaxing your forehead on the way down, relaxing your eyebrows, your eyes into your eyelids. Your cheeks are relaxed. The white light keeps going down inside of you, filling you with light, with love, compassion, forgiveness. Having a slight smile, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your neck, shoulders away from the ears, completely relaxed onto the floor. Feeling how you open your heart, you open your chest, the light keeps going down into your chest, into your relaxed arms. Feel your hands relaxing, your abdomen area, all your inner organs gently relaxing. You can thank them while you're here for everything they are doing for you every day. Keeping your body healthy and functioning, and feeling this bright light filling you up, down your hips, filling your pelvis area, awakening your creativity, your sensuality, and the white light going down through your legs, relaxing your legs, your knees, your shins, and onto your feet. Relaxing the top of your feet, filling you up with white light all the way down to your toes, your big toe, your middle toe. I can't remember the name of the toes. The pinky toe, down throughout the arch of your foot. And now visualize your entire body filled up with light. Breathing through. I'd like to finish with a quote that I read. It's from Ippoliti. I don't know if you know her. She's a beautiful yogi and marine life activist. And she wrote this a while ago. I've got a recipe for how we can save our future. We must move away from our culture's obsession with hyper-individualism and move toward building community and interconnection between each other and other species. And that's when it becomes interesting. She says, beware of the self-care movement. If you're not self-caring so that you can be of better service to others, then your self-care is just a disguise for individualism. Beware of the self-care movement, because if you're not self-caring so that you can be of better service to others, then your self-care is just a disguise for individualism. I think this is a tough reflection, and I love the idea that yoga is about filling your own cup so that you can give to others. But I think it's important to do that introspection and think, am I filling my own cup and sharing it, or am I just constantly filling my own cup, which is okay. I totally understand if you do. I personally think I fall into that category. But yeah, it's something to reflect on and bring about into the world, always trying to share that beautiful energy we create in our self-care, in our self-loving, in our self-forgiveness, and see with our own skills, with our own talents, with our own strengths and weaknesses, how we can do our small part for the world. Thank you so much for being here. Please start moving your toes around, your hands around. Take a last inhale in your Savasana. And start to bring your body towards the right hand side. Holding your knees and gently with your left hand on the floor, bringing yourself up towards a sitting pose. Find your easy seat. Keep your eyes closed. Take a last big inhale. Thanking yourself for being here. And maybe taking the commitment to take that energy into the world today, whatever you do, even if you don't see anyone, reaching out to someone, or, well, I think we all did our good bit today, sending our love and compassion for Lebanon, who is tragically suffering at the moment. So inhale, exhale, let it all go. Bring your hands to your chest. Inhale into your heart. And namaste. Thank you so much.